In the 1960s, British field trials recorded something that shouldn't have been possible. A single plant was producing nearly 100 tons per acre, year after year on soil so depleted that other crops failed completely. It was harvested 5 times in one season, regrowing to full height every 4 weeks. No fertilizer, no irrigation, no replanting for 20 straight years. Even more shocking, when scientists tested it, the leaves broke down in soil in just 48 hours. Other green manures take weeks. This one vanished into nutrients almost instantly. Victorian farmers once grew it as famine insurance. By the 1950s, a single man had bred over 20 varieties searching for perfection. Yet by 2001, it had disappeared from nearly every garden center in America, right as the global fertilizer industry exploded into a $230 billion machine powered by fossil fuels. This plant gave farmers everything for free. Its name is comfrey. Welcome to what nature hid. The story begins nearly 2,000 years ago. Greek physician Dioscorides described a plant with sticky roots that healed broken bones. The name symphytum literally means to bind together. Romans proved it, boiling the roots into paste and gluing meat back into shape. For centuries, Europeans called it knit bone. But in 1845, its real purpose emerged. Henry Doubleday was a poor Quaker in England when the Irish potato famine struck. 1 million people starved, and he never forgot it. While searching for glue plants years later, he ordered a rare Russian comfrey, but received an accidental hybrid instead. What grew shocked him: enormous yields, endless regrowth. He abandoned business entirely and spent the rest of his life studying this plant as food and forage, convinced it could prevent famine forever. He died poor at 92, and his family burned all his research. The discovery nearly vanished. In 1948, horticulturist Lawrence Hills found Doubleday's story and rebuilt the research from scratch. He collected comfrey strains across Britain, grew 21 side by side, and measured everything. One variety dominated, Bocking 14. It was sterile, disease-resistant, and more nutrient-dense than any other. Instead of patenting it, Hills mailed root cuttings for free around the world, and then the lab results came back. Comfrey leaves contained over 7% potassium, compared to manure's 1.5%. But the real breakthrough was speed. While clover and alfalfa take weeks to decompose, comfrey collapses into usable soil nutrition in just 2 days. Add it to compost and temperatures spike within hours. Why? Because its roots drill over 10 feet underground, mining minerals unreachable by normal crops. Every harvest pulls deep earth nutrients to the surface. It's not fertilizer, it creates fertilizer. Meanwhile, the world turned to synthetic ammonia, the Haber-Bosch process, saving billions from starvation but chaining agriculture to fossil fuels. Today, half the planet eats because of it, and the fertilizer industry depends on farmers buying nutrients every single season. Comfrey breaks that model. You plant it once. It feeds your soil for 20 years. No irrigation, no pesticides, no annual purchases, 5 harvests per season, up to 100 tons per acre, free forever. And then, 2001. The FDA warned against consuming comfrey supplements due to liver toxicity from alkaloids in the roots. The warning applied to pills and teas, not gardening, but headlines erased that nuance. Garden centers panicked, nurseries pulled it. Within 5 years, comfrey vanished from mainstream shelves. Perfect timing. Natural gas prices were rising. Fertilizer companies were consolidating. And the one plant that offered permanent independence disappeared. Yet nothing about comfrey changed. Bocking 14 still thrives in drought, survives 30-degree winters, and regrows endlessly. It stays where you plant it. Cut it 2 feet tall, harvest again in 4 weeks. Use it as mulch, compost activator, or liquid fertilizer stronger than anything in a bottle. 3 forces tried to erase it. Time destroyed Doubleday's research, industry replaced perennials with chemicals, and regulation buried it in fear. But the math never changed. Fertility can be grown, not bought. Comfrey can't be patented. It can't be controlled. One root fragment makes a new plant. Lawrence Hills knew that's why he gave it away. Today it survives underground, literally and metaphorically, passed between gardeners like contraband. And its power isn't just for large farms. In city apartments, a single comfrey plant in a deep pot can produce enough leaves to fertilize an entire balcony garden, creating a closed-loop ecosystem on a fire escape. Not extinct, just hidden, waiting for the moment dependence becomes too expensive. Comfrey isn't a weed, it's freedom from the supply chain. It's fertilizer that costs nothing, forever. And the fact that a $230 billion industry spent a century helping you forget it exists tells you exactly how powerful it really is. Comfrey is waiting. The only question is whether you'll plant it. If this vault opens something for you, subscribe to What Nature Hid. Every share preserves what they tried to erase. The next vault opens soon.